Hey guys, what's up? Your boy Boom back at it with another video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at set number 76255, the Guardians of the Galaxy ship called Bowie, or the new Guardians ship is what it's called on the box. If you like this video, hit the like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys know when I go live and when I upload, all that good stuff. And yeah, I've had to put my camera into 0.5 for this, so if we try and set the minifigures off to the side briefly, along with the ship, which the ship might be a bit harder to completely move it off to the side. Hold on a second. Do that. And bring in the box. You can see the box is very, very big and very, very massive. Have to move the ship the whole way off to the side here. But you can see the box itself. It has 10 plus 76255 new Guardian ship, has Star-Lord, Drax, Nebula, Mantis, and Adam Warlock. This is from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Actually, zoom in a wee bit here. Guardians Volume 3, you see the cast there. Here you can see the Bowie in all of its glory, which a lot of teal sort of colour and a lot of pink, which doesn't look half bad. Giant Lego Marvel sign here. And you've got like a little Adam Warlock there, which looks really, really cool. And if I try my hardest to move this shit around to the back, there's one rotation, and there's two. You can see the back of the box. We have Star-Lord fighting Adam Warlock, while Drax and Nebula are fighting there with like that little door open, and then Mantis is on this little like ship side piece in some form as well. You see there's weapon storage, there's like boosters and stuff on the back, and then you can take these little sections off, which will show as separate little ships. So yeah, and the set comes with a built-in stand, well, not a built-in stand, but like it has a stand included which you can plug into it. So yeah, overall very cool. Without further ado though, let's set the box off to the side and actually bring the ship back in to start taking a look. Let's go. So, to take a look at the ship itself, we're going to start by looking at down here, which is where Drax kind of drops out of from the bottom. Which unfortunately we're going to have to go handheld for this, but I've got flash on my phone, so it shouldn't be too bad. You see this little panel here is kind of like Drax's little pad and everything for the bottom. Here is where you actually set Drax, which I'll go grab him here just to show. But you see just kind of up in there, there's nothing really interesting going on, nothing special going on. But if you grab Drax, you can kind of just like stick him on. Well, he's meant to like clip onto those two studs, but you kind of just shove him up there like that. And then close that on up like so. That's Drax stored. Then if we come up slowly to here we have the main cockpit, which if you open this up just on one big hinge, you can see the internals of the cockpit. There's two little consoles at the back, two at the front, and then this little like extra seat. Oh wait, is that an extra seat potentially? I was messing about with this, obviously, with me having just built it earlier. I thought there was maybe only seats for two, but there might be more room than I thought. So obviously with this, with my other hand here, I'm currently trying to put everybody in seating positions to see if I can actually get everybody to sit, which is the way I personally prefer to have this set up, even though it's probably not the best way, is having Mantis in the back, which you see Mantis here. Just slot her in like so, if she wants to sit snugly in there. So yeah, you can see Mantis in here if we just fix her arms down like so. Then if we try and put Star-Lord in, if he wants to sit down properly, you can see just kind of fit him in there in some form or fashion. If he wants to play, there we go. Then if we put a third minifigure in the front, which I didn't actually realize originally there was a seat there, but if we can fit Nebula in there in some form or fashion, squeeze her in there, make sure she's sitting properly and everything, Then that's the 3 done there. Overall, it's very nice to see 3 minifigure spaces there. Thought one might have been left out, but you know, it's very nice to see them, and obviously Drax on the bottom as well. Just close that up. But yeah, it's very nice to see. Having 3 minifigures in the front, it's very good storage for the minifigures if you want to keep them in the ship. But as we turn around here, if you take a look at these pieces, they're nicely done in pink. They are the little side pods that can come off as like their own little things. I'm going to have to take a look at those separately in a moment or two. But overall, it's very nice, just kind of folding that back the way it is. A nice sticker there. And then if you look at these pieces on all of the corners, there's one there and whatnot, along with the other sides. You can see this one has one of Drax's daggers on it. When, if we close that back up, this one has one of Star-Lord's blasters in it, which is very cool. Then if we turn it the rest of the way around, well, you can see the thrusters here are done in this nice like pinky sparkly color for like the thrusts, which honestly just looks very, very nice. You can see it on each of the corners, there, and there, along with a giant one in the back just to kind of show it propulsing through the air a little bit. Overall, it looks very, very nice. In total, you can just see that it's a big circular shape on the bottom, and it's just mirrored on the top as well. As I was saying there, you can see Drax's other dagger there, along with Star-Lord's other blaster. Which, as well, if you take a look at this bit, if you can see it, there are little katanas there, along with on the bottom side, there's one there and there, which these katanas are actually for storage for Nebula's swords, which is very cool. You see, just they're not actually meant to be on the bottom, but you have enough spares, you can do so anyway. But I think it's really, really awesome. But yeah, you can just overall see how it looks. It looks very, very nice to me. Just the nice little smaller details. It took a long time to build, but overall it just looks absolutely amazing. I cannot complain. You can see the base here that is included in the set. Very basic, just a few tiles. You can see like this piece here that holds everything together, a few plates and everything just to smooth it off and make it look a bit more professional. But overall, not too bad. Then, the best thing about it is, it's not actually connected, which if we grab the back of it here, this bit's kind of the most secure to lift it by, but if you lift it and just kind of go like that, hey presto, you see you can like kind of go and whoosh it about the place, kind of like pretend to fly it or whatever. You can see Drax just hanging out in there, and you can see where the piece actually goes, which overall doesn't look too bad. Let's see if I can put this back on here. Might need a little bit of hand. There we go. Get it put on, maybe. Yeah, there we go. But you can see how it looks very, very nicely. It's very secure for not being actually connected. You can't shake it, it wobbles. Obviously, it's going to wobble a bit, but it's not the end of the world. You just see how it all looks. And overall, it is very, very nice look. So, yeah, that is going to be it for the ship itself. I think it is time to go and take a look at the little side builds. Yeah, these little side pieces. So, yeah, let's go take a look at those. So, here we have the little ship pieces here, which, as I said, these are like the side of the panels for the ship itself. But you can just briefly see here how they look without it. The this little clip part here clips into here. And you see it's got one of those ratchet pieces and a little clip just to kind of hold it in. But it doesn't hold it in too securely that you can't get it back out without destroying the whole thing. But you can see how empty it looks whenever they're not on there. So yeah, I'm personally going to keep them all on. But anyway, stand down here to take a look at them. You can see how it looks. This is the way it normally is on the side of the ship. But to convert it into the little spaceship mode, you just do this. You can already see I've done it with Mantis here, kind of as the box shows. But you could just have her hands on it and she can go whoosh, 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 which is pretty cool. Which for the other one, I'll stick Star-Lord on for the sake of doing so. And you can see the three of them can like fly about and attack Adam Warlock or whatever in all of their good stuff. Which, it's a very simple deal, but I honestly really like it. It's not a thing I'll probably do myself or use myself, but the thought of it there is a nice one. That is going to be it for the actual ship itself. let us now go take a look at the minifigures. So yeah, here we have Mantis in all of her glory, which not the best face, I'd say, for a Mantis minifigure. I think this is like the newest version and whatnot, but still not really the best I've seen. I don't know, like, the cheekbones just look a bit weird. Not, I was gonna say, she feels like she needs a nose, even though minifigures don't have noses unless there's a specific reason behind it. But you see, she has her mandibles, or like her wee antenna things, which look really, really nice. And she's got her hair, which is just done in like black with like the little bits of design there, or detail. You see her face is plain enough. It's pretty nice looking and whatnot. You see her Guardian's outfit. The thing about the Guardian's outfit, as you can imagine, probably, bring the Star-Lord in here, that each of the things are the exact same, like torso and legs. So for these, I'm going to take a little bit more of a detailed look on Mantis, but then kind of overlook it a wee bit on the rest of them. You see, the nice design. It's got the blue and red with the belt there, the little crest in the center. Got the bits of like grey on the toes of the minifigures here, which overall does not look half bad. The grey hands, blue arms, no arm printing. Then if we pop her hair off, you can see her alternate face along with the back torso print, which just continues that belt around with a bit more red. Which if we stick her hairpiece on, you can see why she looks angered, which I honestly think her angry face looks better than her regular one. I don't know why, but you don't even see Mantis get angry terribly much. It's more the Christmas version of her that gets angry, I think, but still, I actually kind of prefer this, but obviously if she's sitting in the cockpit, I don't think this will quite be for her. But anyway, that's it for Mantis. Next is Nebula. I'm going to leave Star-Lord or Adam Warlock to last because I already reviewed Star-Lord in a different video, but here we have Nebula, which, because the ship's sitting behind me, I'm going to give her her weapon, which you can see here is just a plain Ninjago katana in silver. Don't know why they've given her this, but anyway, you can see her face is very, very nicely done. It's got like the darker blue in the center, a bit of silver, the lips, eyes and whatnot, and then the lighter blue around the sides. Which you see that she's got a bit of like back printing as well for her head, obviously no second face. It wouldn't be right to try and give a minifigure without like hair or anything a second face, it just wouldn't look right. You see the back of the minifigure and the front of the minifigure, which the only difference is she has this metal arm, which makes sense. I think I remember her having this in some form or fashion. And then, as I said, the katana is her main weapon, which obviously there's plenty of spares. You can just give her a second one if you want, but yeah. That's it for Nebula. Next, we have a Star-Lord, which, for Star-Lord, I'm going to at least get one of his blasters out, and if I can, without wrecking anything in the background, get two of his blasters out. Just so you can see, this hand always gives me issues with his blasters. You can see Star-Lord with his blasters. If you had seen the video from Wednesday, this should be Friday's video, seen the Star-Lord video with Groot, you would know exactly what this minifigure looks like. It's the exact same. But for the head, you see how it looks there with the mustache and the beard. Got the nice hairpiece. And if you turn it around, he's kind of got like a more, I do not approve face. So, yeah. And again, the armor and the outfit looks the exact same, along with the back print, which you see the little blasters are pretty cool looking, in all honesty. Like, I enjoy the design of them, so yeah. That's it for Star-Lord. Next, we have his Drax, which in order to show Drax off properly, we're going to need his blades, which, here's one, if it wants to go into his hand. And then we've got a second one, which again needs to be put in his hand, like so. Drax is kind of one of those guys that fights with like both front and back hand. I actually think he works better with dual backhands, but I could be wrong. His, his like idle pose, or his idle stance is kind of the dual backhands. The only thing I don't like too much about Drax, it kind of is his face, like the color to it. It looks a lot better in person than it does on camera, but you can see overall the outfit is the same, just kind of getting it out of the way. The daggers are nothing new. Winter Soldier had one. I think Loki had two or something as well. Or maybe I gave Loki his, I don't remember. But you see the face for Drax is pretty decently done. Got like the nice bit of red all around his eyes for like his tattooing or his markings. And on the back there's a bit as well. Not the best I've seen. Like, I kind of feel like it should have been around the side of the head as well, but I understand Lego doesn't always do that. So yeah, there we have Drax in all of his glory. And then, last but certainly not least, wherever I actually said him, here we have Mr. Warlock. Mr. Adam Warlock himself. Which, honestly, probably my favourite figure, purely because, well, either him or Mantis, because I have a soft spot in my heart for Mantis. But, after the Christmas special anyway. But, just, this is awesome. I never thought I'd actually like the character of Adam Warlock. I'd said, any more than the first time I saw the movie, I suppose. But like, you see the face, it's just very, very nicely done. It's kind of like Golden Ninja Lloyd colors, obviously because gold, but you see he's got his little gem in his head, along with his eyebrows and like the kind of simple face design. He's got his hairpiece, which is the exact same one as Star-Lord's, just in gold, which is kind of funny to me that they decided to do that, but it fits regardless. You see his outfit is very, very cool. He's got all this nice dark red to kind of break up the gold detailing in whatever capacity. You can see like the main torso bit has a lot of like that shiny printing on it. Looks a lot better in person the way it shines. But anyway, you see his arms are just done plain gold with the red hands. You have these like little flick fire missile things, which if you do that, they go flying. That actually went a lot further than I expected. Luckily, it didn't get lost. That's actually the first time me using that. So I'm just going to set the other one off to the side. Take a look at the back. You see more of that nice detail on the back of his torso. You see the legs are just printed red, or like base red, and whatnot. Which, final thing to take a look at is the other side of his face, which is a very like happy expression. Maybe whenever he gets like on good terms with them or whatever. I'm not actually quite sure, but I really like this face. It's kind of like goofy looking, but I do appreciate it. Like, it does look very, very nice. So, yeah. I think out of these minifigures, I'd put Drax, and like from worst to best, or least good to best, I'd put Drax, then I'd put, well, no, I'd probably put Nebula, then I'd put Drax, then I'd put Star-Lord, because I already had a Star-Lord, and then I'd probably put Mantis second and him first. Overall, though, for the ship itself, even with this angle, you still can't see it very often, or very much, but with the ship itself, it just looks absolutely amazing. Everything just looks great. See if I can just kind of stand these guys up as well, just for the ending. I don't know if they're going to be in focus, but we shall see. Here's Adam Warlock, here's Star-Lord, and here we have Mantis. So, yeah, that's the 5 minifigures for the set, and this is going to be the end of the video. So, if you liked this video, hit the like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys know when I go live and when I upload, all that good stuff. This is a bit of a hectic video, so I do greatly apologise for that, but I'm trying my best. The setup I have at the minute for recording, as you can see by the background, is not the most professional or anything. So with these bigger sets, it is unfortunately a bit harder to actually take a look at them, but I'm trying my best. And it's not working horribly, I just have to do a lot of handheld work. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next week, I say next week, but depending on how my uploads are, I have 2 more Star Wars sets at the minute, and 2 more city sets to take a look at. But yeah, for now, you can wait for those and hopefully feel like excitement in some form for that. But for now, thanks for watching. See you guys soon with something else. Goodbye.